It's worth. I mean, I said in my introduction, you had a couple of bumpy years. I think it's no secret that you've been diagnosed with bipolar. How has that changed your life?
It changed my life dramatically. You know, I wasn't living right. The last time I was on the show, I wasn't living right. You know, I was smoking too much. I was just,
weed, marijuana.
Yeah. Staying up all night, not really sleeping, eating junk food, and then it just hit me. You know, I went through a few things in my workplace that it kind of sent me a little bit over the edge, and I didn't know what was happening. I didn't actually know what was happening at the time. I was doing things that were totally out of character.
Were you aware of it?
Not really. I was aware that I was doing certain things, but I thought it was right what I was doing. I thought it was totally right, and obviously looking back at it now, it was completely wrong what I was doing. Even if what I was trying to say out there was some truth behind it, there's no need to do what I'd done, and you know, I really apologise for anyone I kind of hurt.
I mean, I know you and Noel Clarke, who directed some of the earlier films, that you and he fell out, and I think there was an offer of work from him.
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange one, though, Matthew. It was like, you know, I got offered a role, but it didn't feel like it was to patch it up. It felt like it was a text that I got, just saying, you know, me and you are not cool, but you should do the film for the fans. And I just felt, well, if we're not going to ever talk and we're not going to ever solve this, how can we do a film together? And
is that because I've had two friends with bipolar, sadly now down to one, and the people are on the receiving end. You get put through the ringer, but it's kind of, I think it's kind of important for both sides to find some common ground and move on.
I think so. Yeah, no, definitely.
So you would be open.
Of course, I never say never to anything, and I'm just so grateful for all the people I've got around me as well that have been there in the industry and outside the industry. I've got some amazing friends and the casting directors and directors that have really pulled through for me and let me know they've got my back. It's been amazing.
Do you worry about the future?
I did worry about the future. I try not to worry anymore. I try and just live each day as it comes and just go with the flow, yeah.
Can I ask, because I also have a very close friend who is bipolar, and it was a massive relief to her and to the people immediately around her when she was diagnosed.
Yeah.
At least you know what the problem is.
Yeah, I wasn't aware. My auntie used to tell me all the time, you know, with your childhood, it wasn't exactly the greatest, and there's going to be things that are going to come back to haunt you later on in life. And I kind of thought, nah, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm doing my thing. And she was right, it did come back to haunt me. And it made sense now. When I was on set, you know, they banned Red Bull on set at one point because they thought it was the Red Bull driving me a bit hyperactive. But I didn't know what it was. And friends used to actually say as a joke, you might be a bit bipolar. Yeah. And then it came out that I was, and yeah.
I'm just genuinely, I'm over the moon.
All right, I'm so glad to be back. Thank you for having me.
I've known you for a reasonable while now, off and on, and great admirer of your work. And when you're being ill and not working, it's not good for any of us. So
thank you, man.
Good to have you, Adam.